Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy. Before I'm thinking, right out here in my lab, where I do what I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you today. It's all about being a truth teller. It ain't easy to tell the truth to a believers of a lie. I'm trying, but every time I get to going, I got to hear about the lie. I don't do the Bible, so I just give the truth as I know it from our ancient ancestors and the Egyptian philosophical concepts. So let's talk about this lesson. Let's go. I got a good one. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking, way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission at all right thinkers, know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this. Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. Yeah, that's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to might not be true. Again, P from philosophy says it ain't easy telling the truth, teaching the truth to a bunch of believers of the lies. And y'all caught up in that thing that I don't particularly care for, so I'll leave it alone. Let's go with the lesson. I call myself a truth teller. Why? Because I know the truth. And I'm going to tell you what I know. Good news, the truth, gospel, same thing. I'm just spreading the gospel. How about that? The good news, I'm telling you the truth. Now, what you think and feel about that, that's on you. But I know what the truth is. It's up to you to find out for yourself. I'm just trying to help you out. Let's go. And if you already got truth, then you don't need them teaching. All right. But as the master of my right thinking philosophy, the master teacher, I owe it to all my right thinkers who follow me to tell the truth, not belief or opinions or feelings. Don't do none of them. I teach in philosophy. It ain't got nothing to do with my emotions. Okay, move on. But life, again, in life, either you tell the truth or you lie. You got a choice. Truth, lie. Good, bad, right, wrong. That's duality. That's what Maya is based on. You have a choice. If everything was one way, that's not a choice. If everything was all dark, we wouldn't have light. We need light to appreciate the dark, and vice versa. That's what it's all about with duality and knowing right from wrong. And now, if you know this is wrong, this is right, your choice. If you don't know wrong from right, how you gonna make a good choice based on what's best for you? That's where the knowledge comes in at. You need knowledge of self. Again, you have only two roads to travel in life. The right road and the wrong road. There's no third. There's nope. There's one or the other. So I choose to teach the truth. So you know what road I'm rolling. Yes, but first of all, I personally have to live by my truth to prove the truth. And I'm not teaching. If I didn't teach what I know or didn't know what I was teaching, it would mean nothing. What am I teaching? I ain't got no proof. I ain't got no substantiation, no authenticity to what I'm teaching. My thing is I practice what I teach. So I know that's what makes it work. Why? I use it. Again, truth is the ultimate weapon against what? Lie. That's the only enemy. Only enemy of truth is a lie. You can't serve two masters. Either you want to lie or you can tell the truth. I chose my side early in life to lie. Now, and later in life, I'm choosing to tell the truth. Simple as that. Difference in lifestyle, difference in opinion, difference in concept. I made the difference. I made the change. And don't tell, you can't change by still doing the same things you used to do that you thought was not good. If you're still doing them, you haven't changed. Moving on. Truth is the ultimate weapon against lies. So Back when I was drug dealing, I carried a gun. That was my weapon. Okay, that was the truth that I lived by. No, I was living a lie. Why? Because if something go down, I got to protect myself. Why? What I'm doing is wrong. I'm living wrong. So I had to have that protection, okay, just in case. Like George said, man got a right to be on top when the situation get a little funky. And it came in handy for me a few times. Moving on. But living the lifestyle. Again, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. That's what I was doing. So after paying for my life of lies, I started practicing what? Learning and living the truth, aka right thinking. I started thinking right. Why? The truth started freeing me from what? The lies that I was living. I got out of that lifestyle. And I have now put in over 30 years. What? Living and studying the truth and living by it. I teach it now for the last 10 years. But I've had to practice it and master it for it to fly getting on my nerve. I had to master it for myself first. Now that I know it, I can teach it. Okay, and I live it. So truth for every individual, for themselves, is having what? Knowledge of self. That's the truth. That's the ultimate truth. Your gun that you carry is God, universe, and nature. That's the truth that you can live by. 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. But gun for my man KRS-One, he said God, universe, and nature. That's the gun that you need to have in the mind. I got that, but no, I had a 38 special, 32. So I carry the real gun. Now, I still have the guns. I know I don't for protection, but not no different purpose. But now I carry books of knowledge, aka that's my new weapon, knowledge. Okay, that's the gun. Now, all right, but I promise, I took an oath to my higher self, God, to tell the truth. I don't need no Bible to swear. I don't give a crap about that Bible. So I'm swearing the Bible don't mean nothing to me. Your boy didn't even trust the Bible when he swear. He just hovered over it. He know he's lying, so he ain't gonna touch that Bible. All right, but I took my oath to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth about what? Knowing thyself. That's what I do for you. I live what I teach. Why? I'm practicing it too. I wouldn't tell you to do something I don't do. Moving on. Well, some people do, but that ain't my thing. But all I do is tell the truth about what you and what you need to what do, and I still do what I need to do for myself, hoping you do the same thing too. Then we be on the same page. I need some friends. Just lost a good one. But again, the powers that be, they opened this can of truth in me a long time ago, and they can't put the lid back on. Why? I'm not stopping. Why? They tell me shut up. Nope. I'm gonna keep telling the truth. Just not about you. I had to back up off of them because they were getting a little perturbed with me exposing them, and I said, okay, I got you. So now I just tell the truth about you, my right thinkers. All right. So when you get caught, again, if you are a liar, you will get caught in your own lie. And again, from the streets, it's self-defeating. When you get caught cheating, why? You might not want to pay them dues. Why? It could cost you your life in addition to 30 grand. So understand that there's a loss that you're going to suffer if you lie and get caught. So a lot of people would rather take their chances on lying and getting caught than not lying. Again, I'll take not lying every day. I'll take not lying for 100. Simple. I'm not going to deal with what I already know don't work out. Like the rat in the maze. He know if he go down that lane, what's at the end of that lane is a shop. How he know that? He did it already, so he ain't doing that again. Hold on, excuse me. That's why. Yeah, excuse me. We was taught as kids, when you lie, you got to keep lying and keep the lie going, and eventually it's going to cry out. It's going to get caught. So, and they wrote down the truth in their own books. They told everything that they did, the heinous thing they did to us as a slavery. And they talk about it. They put it down, but they don't want to be responsible for that action. But moving on. But we all know the truth. It ain't hidden. I tried to hide it, but no, the truth, like pregnancy in the sun, is going to show sooner or later. In 24 hours, that sun will be back doing what it does. But in life, it's not that you don't know the truth. A lot of us know right from wrong. A lot of us know the truth. You just don't tell the truth. And the question is, why? I just tell it as I know it. I ain't got no reason to hide it or deny it. But I got no reason to lie about you, for you, or with you. So I ain't got time for that part. Again, as a teacher, I'm a truth teller. I can't teach lies. When telling the truth gets you in trouble. I've been doing this 10 years now, and all I've been doing is telling the truth. And the power that be, if the truth telling gets you in trouble with the power that be, that means the power that be must be, come on, liars. They don't like to be told that. They don't like to be called that. But the fact of the matter, I ain't got to say it. Like my man said, this guy claimed to be the best president ever. He got the worst approval rating in history. How the hell? Where he living at? Again, it ain't what you say, it's what you do. In life, all they got is words. They got no actions. Moving on. That's why your ego don't represent nothing. Why? It's all false. But I put to the question a long time ago about telling the truth about them, and they didn't like that. If what you saying is what you're doing, then you shouldn't worry about the truth being told about you. But I had to let that go. So back when I was doing what they doing, selling drugs and doing what was wrong, it was illegal, but it earned me respect. I got a bunch of money. But okay, that's the upside. What's the downside? It got my ass in prison. So again, made that decision a long time ago. So now that I know the truth and I'm telling and teaching the truth, I'm the bad guy? Where they do that at? Oh, white America. A black man telling the truth about a white man, he gonna have a problem. Why? White men don't like that. Simple. But am I lying? I can see you not liking me lying on you. Now I don't like you lying on me. But I'm telling the truth about you. What they say about you. And you continue to lie. And that's what you do. Not the problem with me, but moving on. All right. But again, now that I'm telling the truth about you, I'm the bad guy. That I'm still freaked out. But I thought I was doing a good thing. Teaching, telling the truth, living right. As long as I'm telling the truth about you. Got you. Can't talk about them. What? Trust me, leave them be. If I can't tell or teach the truth about you, what they say about you, it speaks for itself. I ain't got to say much. I just got to let them know I can't do that. Why? I can't do that. Powers that be say. You know the deal. And that's the power. Power don't mean you're right. Because you're in power don't mean you're right. Doing what's right and telling the truth and being honest and truthful, that's a little bit better. Check out my man over in Burkina Faso. Transparent presidency, taking care of people. All they doing is growing. All we doing is going all the way. I told you that 2 years ago. Moving on. We about the midterms and they growing. And they the fastest growing country in history. We the worst country in history. We got a leader got the worst approval rating ever. But he claims that he's the best president. Moving on. See, again, difference in the views and the truth and the lie. Okay. What you said ain't the truth. Truth don't manifest. Lie don't manifest nothing but a bunch of more lies. Truth shows itself. Burkina Faso, growing. White America, not. Wrapping it up. Again, I want to make it personal. They want to make it personal, but I got to tell the truth. And we can see it everywhere. But again, like my man Gil Scott said years ago, 50 years ago now, the world is on the edge of its seat. The feet on the horizon. And very surprising, we all can see the plot and claim we cannot. We see where we going. We know where the hell we going. Again, gotta go with the powers that be. Let them be. Moving on. All right, taking it home. My philosophy of knowing thyself is just knowing the truth about yourself. I don't give a damn about what's going on in the world. I know myself. That's good enough for me. I can't change the world. I sure did change me. Let's go. That's what I'm trying to get you to do for yourself. We can't change the world. Okay? No matter how hard, no. Start with yourself. Mike, man in the mirror. If you study and learn or try to get understanding for you to what? Know yourself, then that's the truth. And that's what sets you free. Knowing yourself, you're free from what? Being misled, ran them up, led astray, bamboozled, hoodwinked, put that in the tailpipe. All those things are for people who what? Who are ignorant of themselves. They allow that to happen to them. I ain't going for none of that. I tell you, my grandma said I got a 6th grade education, but you can't fool me. Moving on. And that's what life should be. At least know you, if you don't know nothing else. Everybody want to know everything except themselves. I know what John doing on the street. I know what he doing over there. I know what my mom doing. I know. What are you doing? And everybody else's business. So you ain't doing much for yourself. That's why it don't help you. With self-knowledge. Again, self-knowledge, you will have learned the truth for yourself. Why? You live it. If you learn it, you have to live it. That's the truth manifested for itself. I can say anything I want, but until you make it for yourself, it's just a bunch of words. But for me, I live it, so I know what I'm saying. I know why I'm saying it. I can teach you the truth, but you have to live it once you learn it and hear it. Me telling you don't do you no good until you manifest it for yourself. That's what the truth is. And I live by those same lessons that I give you daily. Trust me. And that's how I know the word. That's how I know the truth. When you have the truth for yourself, and that's what's guiding you, walking with God, and they call it walking in God's grace, being blessed by God. No, you're just living right. I call it living right, okay? When you walking with God, you're living right. I'm God conscious. That's all I do. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't give a good hoot one way or another. I do it for why? That purpose. As long as he liking it, I'm doing it. So, again, appreciate you tuning in. Let me take it on home. And with the truth, that's all you need. That's knowledge of self. That's the basis of what you can survive off of. I'm a teacher of the truth as I know it. It ain't easy teaching our people the truth. Why? They believe the lie. It's hard to change what somebody believes. That's what scares me. They believe the lie. They don't want to know the truth. So it makes my job of trying to teach and tell it a little bit harder. But I keep doing it anyway. Hope you enjoy the lesson. I'll be right back. I ain't going to stop doing what I do for you. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus that day. So I never know my right thinkers who also, if they did it, tried it. But no, it ain't easy. Teaching people the truth who believe the lie. I'm out.